Good afternoon, Delwyn Neblett here, and it's a warm welcome to all of my viewers tuned into FL Sport for this, the grand finale of the Cares 1 Guyana T10 Tapeball Blast. Of course, it's a day that we would have awaited with much anticipation, and after just about 32 teams, it has now come down to the final four. Who's it going to be? It's an action-packed Saturday, and a lot of big names still remain in this competition. So we got to say congratulations to all of our semifinals. Just about 4 matches on the schedule today, and those matches will feature the Montra Jaguars, the Movements family coming out of Mahdia, the Titans All-Stars, and the Diamond Gunners. First up, we're going to have the semi-final match featuring the Montra Jaguars as well as the Mahdia Movements family. 2 teams with each a point to prove today. Of course, the Montra Jaguars, they're the relatively new kids on the block, and Mahdia Movements family themselves being in unfamiliar territory in their very first semi-finals. So who's it going to be? Consistent performances would have got these teams to as far as the semi-finals, and it's going to require a bit more consistency from them today. Not a lot of room for error. And we've got the 2 captains in the middle right now ready for the toss. Let's join John Ramsey.
By the captain, Ransford Beaton, Sigobin representing the Mahdia Movements family. Ransford, I think you have the coin. Heads.
The call, and it's heads.
The Movements family have won the toss. Captain Daniel, what will you do?
We're going to have a bowl first.
Why?
We're looking to restrict them and get the batsman get a total wherever they put up.
You had a couple of days off. What were you doing in those days off?
We had a little training session and the rest for the 2 days leading up into today.
So you want to restrict them to what type of total?
Probably looking to restrict them about 70, 80 and get our batsman to get it runs.
You have some batsmen have been in good form. Tell us about your batters and look at the surface here. I guess you're going to back them to go well today.
Yeah, they're confident, and there's a good thing about it. Everybody confident, and the batters are confident. You know, they're glad to play here, you know, get a little exposure. So they're willing to showcase the talent.
Yeah. And just finally, this is a big tournament. Tell us about your experience in the tournament so far.
It's a lovely experience, and besides, you know, Mahdia from way out Region 8, and we come here to represent Mahdia, knowing that, you know, Mahdia known for goal, Mahdia don't know for cricket.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, good luck today.
All right, thank you.
Ransford Beaton, you'll have the opportunity to bat first. Had you won the toss, what you have done?
Yeah, we would have bowled for us. I think in T10 and in table cricket especially, it's very difficult back end defending the total. So yeah, if I won the toss, we would have bowled for us. But nevertheless, we have to do a job with the bat.
How confident are you getting a decent total, at least to defend?
Yeah, I'm very confident in my batters. You know, we have a lot of experience, a lot of depth in our team. Lot of experience as well. So I'm backing my guys to go there and get a substantial to a big total.
So there's a talk that a table team coming up against a team that is traditionally known for hardball cricket. How do you look at that battle?
Well, before the hardball team, you know, before we play any cricket, we started at table level. So it's just the talks going around, and the team is up for the challenge, and yeah, we go out and show them the hardball team can still play table.
65 meters all around. What would be a good total that you want to put up on the board today?
We're looking at anything over 150 because we know that their team have, I won't say depth, but they have good batters and batters that are in form. So, you know, we want to give ourselves a good chance in defending a good total here.
And like I asked your opposite captain, your thoughts, your experience in the tournament so far, at least as a newcomer?
Yeah, it's a good experience. You know, we gain a lot of experience in the Tapeball tournament. You know, it's a new team. Yeah, the guys have been good. You know, grasping every moment, every opportunity they get playing the cricket. So yeah, it's been a good experience, and looking forward for this game, hopefully the finals, and next year.
All right, well, thank you so very much and good luck.
All right, thanks.
So the news from the middle is that Movements family of Mahdia, they've won the toss. They'll be bowling first. Well, we know exactly what is Mahdia's position. They're going to be bowling first, I beg your pardon, bowling first. Brand new pitch, and we'll have a look at it, a much closer look. Dexter George joining me. Dexter, when you look at this pitch as a table player yourself, what are you thinking? Because immediately after winning the toss, Movement's family said they would bowl first.
Well, I think just looking at the condition of the pitch, I think Movement winning the toss, doing the right thing by choosing to bowl first. If you have a good look at the pitch here, there is a bit of a few cracks around, so they want to exploit that. But I think they're sticking to their strength. They would have bowled first in many of their matches, and they have won, and they're here in the semi-finals. I guess they're just sticking to their strength as well.
Yeah. Lots of wind around today. Sometimes you have a light breeze, but this is a heavy breeze today by the circumstances at Providence. How big of an effect that will have on this tournament, or the semi-finals and final?
The breeze has always been a main factor here at Providence for those who would have played here over the years. I think generally teams would look to have the right-handers hit to the side of the breeze because the breeze is normally heavy. So I think that too probably would have play a part as to why Mahdia would have bowled for us. But it's really good condition. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good cricket.
Yeah, the rain don't affect Providence that much. I must say there was a shower earlier in other parts of the country, but Providence remained rock hard. But something that is different as well. At some of the preliminary games, we saw 54 meters boundary. At Enmore, where we had the quarterfinals, 54 meters remained as well. Today, it's 65 meters, much bigger, and it can work both ways. What are your thoughts on a big boundary?
Definitely can work both ways for both teams, but I think the bowlers, they'll be happy to hear this. If you look at the amount of sixes hit, I think it's in excess of 300 in the 28 matches played so far. So I think the bowlers will be happy to hear that the boundary's been extended a bit. But having said that, the batters, they've been hitting a lot of sixes. They've done what is asked of them. So no doubt from their perspective, the boundary won't bother them too much.
All right, so we're looking forward to an exciting semi-final number one. Just to remind you, Movement's family of Mahdia, they won the toss. They'll be bowling first against Montra Jaguars. Montra Jaguars, I want to pick your brain as well just before you go on Montra Jaguars, one of the new teams, and perhaps having a fairy tale run in this tournament. Your thoughts on the Jaguars?
They've been simply good. I think they've been well led by runs for beaten. They've had some very close games, but I think they've managed to get over the line, and I think that's basically all you need to do at times. Other teams may have won their game convincing, but I think the result, once you get a W, that's what is important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I like the word you say, result. I'm going to pick a team that I think will go on to win this one based on what I've seen in the tournament. You have seen a lot of this tournament as well. You've seen a lot of Tapeball, different surface. Your pick for today?
I don't have a favorite per se, but I do think the Titans All-Star, they're easily the better teams on paper. But having said that, I think Mahdia, they have a good chance in. So those are the two teams for me. I'm probably looking forward to be in the final. Well, no disrespect to the other teams, but those are my two teams for the final.
Right, well, since you're going to pick the Mahdia Movement's family for this one, I'm going to pick the other side for this one, and let's see how it goes. All right, we hand it back upstairs. We come back in a short while.
Hey Guyana, Moti here, your KFC ambassador. I'm encouraging you to support the One Guyana T10 Blast. It will be some exciting action. I look forward to see you in your numbers at all matches. See you there.
Welcome to Giftland. Let me tell y'all something. I got all the clothing brands and styles I need at Giftland. Pants, short, tie, shoes, blazer, and the best part is, they even have my favorite color. Plus, on top of that, if it don't fit right, Giftland is a full refund and exchange store. Man, I love shopping at Giftland.
With unlimited games to choose from, you can be a winner with Superbet. Choose from our virtual sports, live betting, sports betting, live roulette, and much, much more. Place your bets at www.superbet.gy or visit any one of our agents. Terms and condition apply. Must be 18 and over. Play responsibly.
Welcome to the second edition of the Cares T10 Blast. It's One Guyana Cares T10 Blast. Last year we had the inaugural tournament. It was fantastic. I was here at the National Stadium. I think Sean is with me. He'll remind me on the way, but I think we could have had 10,000 people at the National Stadium here last year. I hope that this afternoon you're going to have a large contingent of Guyanese and foreigners coming into the ground. It's of course free of cost, parking is free of cost, and that might just encourage them to come down here to the National Stadium. The first game is due just in about 5, 7, 8 minutes from now, but I'm here with Sean Messiah, co-commentator. He's going to join us in the commentary box in a short while. Sean, this year envisages to be another hectic one for the One Guyana Cares T10 Blast.
Yes, Naim, thank you. Good afternoon. We're live here at the Providence Stadium. Nice, lush out green field. It's on a picturesque ground. We expect, as you said, a lot of people coming, a lot of spectators coming in shortly. It's early days yet. We have a beautiful sunshine, and we expect a good match here between Mahdia Movements and the Montra Jaguars.
Well, I know Montra Jaguars, they'll be spearheaded by, the toss was just spun just a few minutes ago. Just in case you missed that, that's Mahdia Movements. They won the toss and they will be bowling first. So Montra Jaguars, under the guidance, of course, of Ransford Beaton, they will be taking first strike. But this year, a lot of stuff. We'll be telling you more about them in a few minutes' time. But as Sean Messiah said, it's still brilliant sunshine. As you can see, lush green grass out at the National Stadium. We just had the South Africa West Indies second test match here, so the conditions are peak. The pitch was a little uneven. That was not the pitch that the test match was played on, so a little uneven. I don't know, Sean, in your opinion, whether that might be at a disadvantage for any particular bowling side or batting side.
Naim, I don't think so. We saw it last year. You know what happened with the outfield was brilliant going across the field when the bat. You know, the pitch is very good. It's an excellent pitch you can see there. So we expect runs coming from that pitch.
Thank you very much, Sean. Naim Chan here, having a little chat with you, setting the scene as we go back upstairs.
Ready for some cricket here at the Guyana National Stadium at Providence. Delwyn Neblet, aka NEB592, in the commentary box alongside my brother, Mr. Dexter George. And we're very excited for this first contest, semi-final number 1. It features the Montra Jaguars and the Movements family from Mahdia. Now let's take a look at these two teams, Dexter. A lot of talent going around, lots of match winners on either side. And when we look at the Jaguars, so far their average batting score is 114, their highest total so far 122. And the most runs they would have actually conceded so far. Very strong bowling unit led by their skipper, Ransford Beaton. 95 runs, the maximum runs that they would have conceded so far. How do you feel about this particular match? Tell me a bit about the Mahdia Movements family, Dexter.
Yeah, it's a match I'm pretty much looking forward to. I think both teams, they're evenly contested, and some of the names I think Mahdia will be looking forward to is none other than Irshad Ali. He's been one of the premier table batsmen for some time now, and I think they've been well led by the skipper, the owner Sigobin, and no doubt they'll be looking to the likes of Andrew Gibson, Bipal Bandhu, and Nizam Khan, to put some runs on the board. But obviously they're bowling force, so I think Radham Austin, who would have gotten a hat-trick in the previous game, would look to set things up for them.
Most definitely. And the Jaguars lineup is a very strong batting lineup, which will be led by Jonathan Fu Of course, you know he has a wealth of experience. 75 runs so far in this tournament. He's going to be assisted by Kevlon Anderson, the ever so talented, and of course, a wealth of experience as well coming from Anthony Bramble. Ronsford Beaton, he has got the most wickets for the Jaguars so far, and he's been assisted by Raymond Perez, who we know can also be very handy with the bat. So it's going to be an interesting contest. 10 overs, which means not a lot of time for error. So we're going to find the team and the sides today who can do the fundamentals correctly and minimize their errors. They're going to find themselves in the finals, Dexter.
Yeah, for sure. Both teams are about to make their way onto the middle.
And we're about to start match number 29. Loving this year's edition of the Cares One Guyana T10 Tapeball Blast. We've got a familiar face stepping out to open the batting alongside Kevlon Anderson. Who is it? None other than the West Indies' very own Ramner Sarwan. So it's going to call for some disciplined bowling from the get-go, coming out of the Mahdia Movements family. Very impressed by them throughout the course of this tournament, Dexter.
Yeah, I think they've been one of the underdogs team. I think, you know, the way they've gone about their cricket, they've been quite disciplined. You can see they have plans every time they play. You know, different batters, they will try to do different things, and it's evident. But I think with the experience of Ramnarish Sarwan and the ever-talented Kevlon Anderson, you know, they'll be looking to get the team off to a good start. So it's evenly contest between bat and ball. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think we can all expect a good game of cricket.
That's right. You spoke about planning. As the saying goes, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So let's see what plans the Mahdia Movements family have for the Jaguars batsmen, who we know can take the game away from them quite easily.
Yeah, and that's a lovely trophy there. I think the Tarmac Titans would have loved to got their hands on that trophy, but it's not meant to be. But it's gonna be Kevlon Anderson taking 4 strike for the Montra Jaguars. He's had a decent tournament so far.
Great on Austin. He's going to be bowling the first over for the Mahdia Movements family. And we're just about ready for play. Guyanese people, we're going to expect an influx of spectators, as we did have a lot of support at the Guyana Police Sports Complex at Ivleri and Enmore. If you've got some time to join us. And they're off the mark immediately. Single down to long on off the bat of Kevlon Anderson.
Yeah, it's a good start by both teams. I think wanting to field bat and ball early. Montra Jaguars, they're off and running. That single brings our very own Ramnarish Sarwan on strike. I think, you know, as a youngster growing up, he one of the person I would have thoroughly enjoyed watching. You know, easily one of my role models growing up. So, you know, having to commentate on him here, you know, something I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, you know, you can hit a few Montra maximums.
Most definitely. And he pushes that one into the onside for a single. Off the mark with his first delivery, Ramnarish Sarwan. Of course, we know him more affectionately as Ronnie, as he's wearing on his t-shirt, the number 53. And I'm sure the Jaguar fans and the spectators at large are going to hope that Ronnie Sarwan can roll back the years a bit today. Looking forward to some exciting stroke play.
Yeah, it's been a good start by Austin thus far. Oh, as soon as I said that, you know, he let one go.
And the first boundary comes off of the bat of Kevlon Anderson. A bit of an edge, a streaky shot. Nonetheless, it beats the fielder at short third man and races into the boundary for 4. 6 without loss after 3 deliveries. The Montra Jaguars are on their way.
Yeah, Austin just being a bit wayward there. think that should allow Kevlon to feel good about himself, having his first boundary in the first over. And I think no doubt he'll be looking to press on. I think, the last quarterfinal game,
Nice on drive. Picking up another single.
That's good rotation and strike there. I think, they haven't batted at that ball so far, so that's pretty good on their part. I think, it's surprising to see that the Montra Jaguars, they haven't started, with their power play over. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that's interesting to note. Well bowled. A Yorker length delivery into the legs of Ramnarisar one, unable to get that away. It's a dot ball from Rayden Austin. 7 runs conceded off of his first 5 deliveries. And of course, the Mahdia Movements family, they're going to be hoping that he can finish strong.
Yeah, that's a lovely delivery indeed. Pretty hard to hit those for 6. I think he'll no doubt looking to finish off the over well, is Austin.
Looking to play that through the offside. Not quite milling it, Ramnarisar one. Being picked up by one of the men in the slip cordon. And they managed to scamper through for a single. The end of the over, the very first over has been completed. And the Montra Jaguars find themselves on 8 without loss here at the Guyana National Stadium at Providence.
Hi guys, Emo here. Just want to encourage you all to come out on Saturday and support the T10 cricket. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be some lovely cricket. Some guys from the Amazon Warriors are going to be there also. So come out in your numbers and support. Have fun.
So it's well bowled. I think it's very interesting that the Movement family would have started with Rayden. I think in the previous games, Suresh Danai, the person bowling now, would have been the guy bowling the first over. Interesting to know that we're in a power play over as well.
And he's bowled! Ramnarisar one. Comprehensively bowled by Suresh Danai. The Mahdia Movements family pick up their first wicket here in semi-final number 1 in the Cares 1 Guyana T10 Blast. What a delivery, Dexter George.
Brilliant start by Suresh Danai. No doubt this is what his captain would have wanted, and he's gotten them off to the perfect start. He's been the go-to guy in the power play throughout the tournament, and he's delivered yet again. It's a good start. Having the experienced Ramnarisar comprehensively bowled.
And you were just talking about it, Dexter. You were asking why he didn't take the new ball and bowl the very first over. Perhaps a preference of ends. Nonetheless, he's being successful in his very first over, taking a wicket off his second ball, which brings Anthony Bramble, the very robust, strong, and experienced batsman from Berbice. He's also a wicket keeper, and he steps at number 3.
Yeah, he's had a decent tournament so far. I think no doubt, he'd like to score a few more runs in this semi-final game, because I tell you what, his team would very much love, one of those innings from him here this afternoon. He's had a good tournament. He's 50 odd in his previous game. And no doubt he'll be looking to continue along that vein.
Definitely one of those Guyanese players that would have excelled at all levels, Anthony Bramble.
dot ball to start. I think this is really impressive stuff from Danai. He's bowled 3 deliveries so far, haven't conceded a run, and has picked up a wicket. Brilliant start.
Yeah, it's tight stuff. And it's exactly what the doctor ordered. Scamper through for a single. A ball driven to mid-off. Score is now 9 for 1. 2 deliveries remain in the second over.
Yeah, pretty tight single there. I think that's very good feeling from Irshad Hali there in the mid-off circle. I think Anthony Bramble is off and running. Excellently bowled, but it's good running by the batters. They scamper through for a single. So we've seen some strike rotation, clearly not allowing itself to be too bogged down, as good as Danai has been.
Absolutely correct. There will be lots of benefits for the teams who can run well between the wickets, minimizing the dot balls. And as we speak, this one is delivered down the leg side. Into the legs of Anthony Bramble, no run, end of the over. It's 10 for 1, the Montra Jaguars. Kevlon.
Hi everyone, my name is Rajesh Balkasoon. I'm from the Astoria Insurance Company, and today we're launching a new package.
And it's the very first Montra Maximum of the day. Well, you can't give Kevlon Anderson that much room. Playing through the line of that one.
Good comeback there from the bowler. It's a dot ball. I think Floyd Joseph, really needs to come good here for his team. He haven't had the best of tournament, but no doubt, the Mahdia have kept faith in him. So he needs to repay them now. He's a talented bowler. He bowls quite skiddy.
Yeah, it's good cricket all around. Wide of the off stump, Anderson is slapping this one down towards the sweeper there on the offside. Picks up a single.
Score moves on to 17 for 1. I think it's been a very disciplined start by the Mahdia bowlers so far. As we know, it's just 10 overs, so momentum can change quickly.
And of course, the big wicket of Ramnaresh Sarwan, Suresh Denai, doing pretty well. Yet another dot ball, a swing and a miss from Anthony Bramble. A good over from Floyd Joseph so far. He went for 6 off of his very first delivery. He's come back with dot, 1, and dot. Let's just hope he can finish strong. If you're a Mahdia Movements family supporter, if you're a Montra Jaguar supporter, you're going to hope that Anthony Bramble can dispatch at least one of these last 2 deliveries to the boundary, if not both of them.
That's another dot ball. Anthony Bramble under a bit of pressure. He has just 1 run from 5 deliveries faced. And I think no doubt he'll be under a bit of pressure. But he can make up. He's a strong lad. I don't think he'll be too worried. Very experienced cricketer. Would have obviously played with distinction for Guyana.
Brilliant stuff from Floyd Joseph. Anthony Bramble drags that one through the mid-wicket area for a single. And a good comeback from Floyd Joseph after going for 6 runs off of his very first delivery. The over concludes and it has gone for 8. The score now moves up to 18 for 1 off of 3 overs.
Hi, Steven Sankar here. Just want to urge you guys to come out and support the biggest table tournament in Guyana. Not because of me or not inside. Just come. Stadium will be full. Enjoy.
No place in Guyana got everything like Giftland. I mean, they have everything, man. Cricket, football, basketball, team uniforms, even equipment for the ladies. Man, everything you could think of, they have it. The best part is, Giftland is a full refund and exchange store. Imagine the other day, I buy me cricket.
Captain Daniel Sigobin comes into the attack. Starts off with a wide. I think his few overs is going to be very crucial in the middle. He had an excellent quarterfinal game, bowling 3 overs for just 6 runs. And he started quite brilliantly here. And what do you think the Montra Jaguars will be looking at as a good total?
Well, I think anything between 140, 150 will be competitive. I think they're going to be looking to get a score in excess of 160.
160, that's going to take quite a few Montra maximum here to get them up to a 160 total. But I think, they just need to keep themselves in the game. Obviously, Mahdia would have started well. So they just need to keep the board ticking. They do have some guys who can strike it in the pavilion. The likes of Jonathan Fu still to come. So they just need to ensure that they don't get too far behind here. We're already into the 4th over, just 20 on the board. But this game does change quickly.
Most definitely. And if you look at some of the previous games, some of the batsmen who would have gotten relative success in this tournament so far, it's not all guns ablaze from jump to jump. In the air, down towards third man, did it carry? Was that an opportunity to get rid of Kevlon Anderson? We're going to have to wait on the instant replay to confirm, but they scampered through for a single.
I tell you what, many might say that's a drop catch, but I think that's a brilliant effort. He almost pulled it off. They've been quite good in the field thus far, the Mahdia movements. They're going to need to be able to win this game here. Oh, this is just excellent bowling from the captain, Sigobin. Like I said, he would have bowled 3 overs for just 6 runs in the previous game. And so far, he's been spot on here. Excellent stuff from Sigobin.
And it seems as though the Mahdia Movement's family, they're working towards a plan against Anthony Bramble, looking to go Yorker length outside of his off stump. Again, a full length delivery just outside of that off stump, not as wide as the previous 2. Bramble still not able to get it away. This is excellent stuff coming out of Dionarine Sigobin.
Brilliant over from the captain there. Score moves on to 22 for 1 in 4 overs. I don't think this is what the Montra Jaguars would have in mind. Kevlon Anderson.
You can tell from the crowd who's up next. It's Premier's star player, whose world-class stats put him in a league of his own. Premier's rise to stardom has been one for the record books. The first team to get a GY A+ rating. They boast a strong solvency and A-class service. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing Premier's financial and technical strength that is out of this world.
Premier. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Montra maximum. Can that get Anthony Bramble going? Over the mid-wicket boundary. And cleared by some distance too.
Well, Dexter Georgie was calling for it. And just as he said it, Anthony Bramble looking to get going. A Montra maximum.
Mark Cumberbatch under some pressure early here. And there he goes. 6 more. Anthony Bramble. And that's a big one.
Oh me, oh my. A full-length delivery being dispatched down the ground. And in the words of the rapper DMX, here comes the boom.
Yeah, that's one right in the slot there. Friendly delivery by Cumberbatch. You know, I think he needs to refocus and come again. Don't want to unhurt all the good stuff the bowlers previously would have done.
Full and wide. And he drops it. Well, well, well. How much is that going to cost the Mighty Movements family? It looks as though the bowler would have deceived Anthony Bramble. A bit of variation of pace. A wide full delivery that the batsman scooped towards the field on the boundary, and he drops it.
Gotta take those. It went almost straight to him. Anthony Bramble, not the kind of bat you want to give a second chance to. Good comeback there by the bowler. Very well bowled.
Umpire shakes his head. Bramble calling for a wide, but it's a good dot ball from Mark Cumberbatch. Let's look at that drop catch again. It looks as though he just might have overrun it a little bit. He was coming off the boundary a bit too aggressively. The ball just hitting the palm of the arm a little too hard, palm of the hands.
That's a very good save there from the fielder, short, fine leg. There's an appeal.
Looks to be good running.
Out. Yeah, very good running to come back for a second there. I tell you what, the fielder has done really well. Save his side 2 runs. I'll tell you one thing, Neblet. One thing that has been good throughout this tournament has been the feeling.
Most definitely.
Score moves on to 38 for 1 and 4.5. Premier Insurance 4. Very well played there by Anthony Bramble. He seems to have found his range and he's making the bowler pay for bad bowling. Full toss, wider side off stump. You really don't want to be bowling those.
Okay, so it's time for a Rainforest Water Drinks break. The score is 42 for 1 after 5 overs. The Montra Jaguars at bat. Anthony Bramble looking good on 24.
Hi, my name is Kima Paul, West Indies and Guyana all-rounder. Let's put a stop to domestic violence. If you or anyone you know is being abused, call the 914 hotline number for help or download the iMatter app for help at your fingertips.
Play our virtual Chick Chick game today and get a chance to win big. With over 450 draws, 3 dices, and 52 bet types to choose from. You can also be a winner with Superbet. Visit www.superbet.gy or any one of our agents closest to you. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years and over.
Hi Guyana, the One Guyana T10 Blast is on this weekend. Come out and enjoy a good game. I'll be there.
I always find new ways to connect. Even with those friends that are very, very far away. It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is sharing. Because sharing a bucket with friends tastes finger-licking good.
We are down to 4 teams in the Cares One Guyana T10 Tapeball Blast, who will remain standing and take away the $1.5 million in cash and bragging rights. Find out on Saturday, August 24th at the Guyana National Stadium when the Montra Jaguars take on Mahdia in Semi-Final 1. Semi-Final 2 will feature the Titans All-Stars against Diamond Gunners. President Irfan Ali will then take charge of the exciting Cricket for Charity match. Then all attention turns to the exciting final. So, who will win? Admission is absolutely free and you can win CPL tickets and smartphones. Gates open at 13 hours. Match 1 is from 15 hours. See you at Providence on August 24th.
So we're back at the National Stadium here at Providence, where the tournament that we looked at last year, the first edition, this is edition number 2 of the Cares One Guyana T10 Blast, that's what they call it. So semi-finals number 1 on the way here at the National Stadium between Mahdia Movement family and Montra Jaguars. So the Mahdia Movement family, they won the toss, decided to bowl first. So what you're seeing on the screen is Kevlin Anderson, 15, Anthony Bramble, the national wicketkeeper, on 24, 42 for the loss of 1. Nicely poised. Well, we almost saw what we see at the IPL, Sean.
Yes, Naeem. It's an attempted catch there on the long on boundary.
Let's have a look at this. This is simply great. Great stuff. Now he's going to take that, push it up in the air, and fails on the return attempt. And Sean, there's little space for misfields, little space for overthrows. They've got to be right on target.
Yes, the Mahdia Movement so far for the first half of the innings have done well in the field. And there's a loud appeal for caught behind, but the umpire has nothing to do with that. Probably is going to have a conference with the square leg umpire. What you thought there, Naeem, is a catch. It looks like maybe I've touched the ground. Let's watch.
It'll be interesting if our producers show that back at some stage. But these things, of course, happen within seconds. It's always so difficult to pick it up. Very innovative, but it's in the air. It's going to come close towards the boundary, gets over the ropes too. That was very innovative.
Yes, and that's a Premier Insurance 4. A Premier Insurance boundary there for the Montra Jaguars. And Naeem, the Montra Jaguars, I think they will be looking to get us close to 114. You know, they've had the highest total in the tournament of 122, and they've defended that.
Nice little crowd building up here. Just a single. But most of the teams so far in the tournament have not been able to muster very big scores. I mean, 10 overs to get 122, it's still very respectable. But last year I saw a lot of aggression.
And Danai once again bowling tight here. This is some serious bowling here. Good stuff.
End of the over, 55 for the loss of 1.
From the heart of the Rupununi to the bustling streets of Georgetown, digital technology is connecting Guyana one project at a time. Whether it's education, business, oil and gas, or even cricket, we bring it all together. Digital technology, your partner in progress.
So the action is going to pick up that server at the little party stand. Entertainment galore here at the National Stadium.
Now we're in the 7th over.
That's a very, very huge shot there from Kevlin Anderson. It's gone for another maximum, so great going. I noticed that the tempo has certainly picked up after the 5th over, Sean.
Yes, that is a Montra maximum. Yes, and I would say picked up in the 5th over when Mark Comerbadge came on onto the attack, and Anthony Bramble hit him for 2 back-to-back sixes. And this is a savage drive off the bat of Anderson, straight back past the bowler and into the boundary for a Premier Shore Insurance boundary.
Nice shot. He really picked the line well and whacked it away. Kevlin Anderson has picked up the momentum. He's gone to 38. Not a big one here, Sean. That's going to go all the way straight over.
And that's another Montra maximum. And Anderson is beginning to get into 2nd and 3rd gear here at the stadium. And if you look at both teams, Naeem, there's 2 competitive teams. You know, Mahdia Movements won the toss and decided to field because they feel that they can chase down any total. They've made a higher score of 193 in the preliminary games.
Kevlon is still retaining or maintaining that like a professional or specialist batsman style. There's not been anything extremely extravagant about his batting. I mean, going up in the air, whenever he did that, he cleared the boundary ropes. I think this has been good batting.
Yes, and he's an excellent runner between the wickets as he's gone for 1, coming back for 2. The ball was played out to the mid-wicket region. So good running here by Anderson and Bramble. It looks like it's a no ball there, Naeem. Free hit in the making.
Good knock here from Kevlon. He's got 48 in 18. Saw him last year at the CPL. He got a 47, I think. Free hit.
Straight out to the man at mid-wicket. He gets a single. And that free hit, the score ticks on to 7-7 for 1. And Naeem, this is the 7th over. 1 legal delivery left. They can probably get to that 114 in this manner. That's another single of the bat of Anthony Bramble out to the man at square.
End of 7, 78 for the loss of 1.
Do you know what's a deductible on your motor insurance? Now might be the time to find out. Asuria continues to create new options that ease your burdens by reducing your deductible in line with your no claims discount. This means that your premium and deductible can reduce up to a maximum of 60% for being a safe Asuria driver. Applicable for new and existing customers and all classes of motor vehicles except motorcycles. Conditions apply. Asuria, solid and secure.
If you're
And now we're seeing some lovely young ladies there.
Well, we've got that in abundance, Sean, from my country. We're rich in minerals, natural resources. I wonder which category these fall under, actually.
Well, they
look like diamonds to me.
Yes, because they're all in white.
Well, I guess the crowd too will be building up as the evening gets closer. But last year was a pretty big crowd here.
Yep. And this is the two, I would say, I don't want to say the best pair, but the two of the better batters at the crease. Anderson had a top score of 72, and Anthony Bramble had a top score of 51.
Wide signal by the umpire. In fact, no ball.
So Mahdia movements slipping slightly. They started well in the first 5 overs, or the first 4 overs, so to speak. They were very tight and concise. The first over yielded 8 runs. The second over, the score was 10. The third over, the score went to 18. The fourth over, the score go up to 22. And then the fifth over, it rocketed to 42 for 1. And this, we are in the 8th over, and the score is 80 for 1. Anderson on 49 and Bramble on 25.
Good delivery outside the off stump. Keeping a little low. Saw some unevenness in the pitch, but it's a tape ball, of course, would not have severely negative or a severe negative impact on the movement of the ball. And of course, Montra Jaguars will be wary of the fact that Anthony Adams and Irshad Ali, they have had a tremendous tournament so far. No, that's not something you can afford at this time. Kevlon Anderson just nudging it gently into the onside.
Very, very quick, he came back for 2. But the Mahdia movements has their ace bowler on the attack. There's Raydon Austin. He had managed to take a hat-trick in the tournament.
Ricardo Adams too was very outstanding for the Mahdia movements. He got 164 so far in the tournament. Irshad Ali, his partner, got 105 so far in this tournament.
Yes. And that's driven hard out towards the mid-wicket area into the boundary for a Premier Insurance boundary.
That brings up Kevlon's 50. He's gone now to 51. Very good knock in 21. Lots of aggression. Ideal, but they would need to score on every opportunity offered here, Sean, because you just got, after this 2 overs remaining, you've got to make hay while the sun shines. Kevlon is doing a pretty good job at the moment.
Yes, they have approximately 15 legal deliveries left in this innings, and the score is 86 for 1. And if you add approximately, let's say, 30 or 25 runs, they should get as close to that total. So this is a good match here in the making. Nice setting, the crowd beginning to come in, the spectators coming in slowly. Oh, what a shot. Straight back for Montra maximum. And Anderson has gone into third gear. Naeem?
Yes, he's exploding, and he's picking up the line well, and he's middling the ball. There have been a fiery display there from Kevlon Anderson.
And Naeem, whether tape ball or whether hard ball, both of these batters here played many matches here at the stadium. They must have had some knowledge of the pitch and how it's playing, even though it's a tape ball tournament.
Well, for those people watching us live streaming or on television, both Kevlon Anderson and Anthony Bramble, he's the national wicketkeeper. They all have national experience. Kevlon, who's in strike, played the CPL last year too. Outside edge. Would not go very far, just a single.
And if Kevlon Anderson bat to the end, he should surpass his highest total of 72.
Ricardo Adams, for the fielding side, he has had 100 in this tournament so far, the preliminary rounds. Would you believe it?
Yes, 164.
Yeah, that's a total runs, but he had
Total
100.
runs, 100, yeah. 103, I think it was.
Well, look at that. 28 matches so far. Down the leg side, this will come a very, very far way towards the boundary. We'll watch whether there's a signal coming from the umpire. No signal, so it came off the bat. That's the end of over number 8, 93 for the loss of 1.
Hi Guyana, Tevin Black here. Come out and support the One Guyana T10 Cup. This promises to be exciting, should be a good showdown, some really good teams on show. See you there.
Hi fans, just encouraging you to come out and support T10 Finals Day on Saturday 24th. A lot of local, some international cricket stars on show. Also come out to support a charity game as well. See my team, the Titans, will be there in the semi-final. Hopefully we get to the final and win it all. So just come out and support. We need your support.
Contractors, Asuria supports the developments and expansions within Guyana, and you are one of the pillars of development. Get affordable insurance.
Force ball, Suresh Danai. Clobbered again by Kevlon Anderson. So that's a what?
Montra maximum.
Montra. Let's just get that word correct. Montra. He smacks it actually. Almost like slapping it in tennis. Or smacking.
So Suraj Danai has been entrusted with the third over, which is one ball I think can bowl 3. So far he has 1 for 22 in 2.2 overs. The score has the 100 has come up in the 9th over, 8.2 overs. So 100 up for the Montra Jaguars.
Well, given the pattern, Sean, getting past that 122 might just be good.
And that is 2 easy runs, really within the circle there, between good running here between Kevlon Anderson and Anthony Bramble. They understand each other. They've played cricket together for a number of years. So Anderson, full of energy, energetic.
But it's not funny. 28 matches before this one in this tournament, 5,935 runs. Wow. 495 sixes. Amazing.
Amazing, yeah, that's more than amazing. Appeal for caught behind. Nalo says the umpire.
And let's just juxtapose the number of 4s is 189 only in the tournament so far. There you have it on your screen.
Well, 9 those 4s have been well insured.
And the 100 coming off the bat of Ricardo Adams, who's in the fielding side right now.
This could be another 2 runs here between the wicket. Good running, excellent running between these two. Anderson pushing Bramble, and Bramble equal to the task.
Yeah, very good, sensible batting. They've been not forceful in every situation. They know when to just gently push it with a deep field. You've got a long on. You've got a man down at the mid-wicket boundary. You've got one forward of the square leg. So big open gap inviting a 2.
And drives out towards long on. They could have get 2. They're going for 1. Anderson looking for 2, but none. It will be good enough to know at the end of this inning 9 to see how many 2s and how many singles these have been accumulated between these 2 batters or within the innings. So the end of over number 9, the score is 105 for 1.
Hey cricket fans, Anthony Adams here. I'm just urging you guys to come out and support the One Guyana Tapeball Bash, and that's going to happen this Saturday, the 24th of August. See you guys there.
So we're live back here at the National Stadium. The spectators beginning to trickle in. It's coming up to the last over of the innings of the Montra Jaguars. And Anthony Bramble is there, as well as Kevlon Anderson. Anderson, he's on 69, and Anthony Bramble on 30. So they're going to take the power play in the last over 9.
Yes, they can take the power play between the first and third overs of an innings, or take one then, and you can take one between 8 and 10. That's what one of the umpires said to me. Of course, just to give some credence and credit, compliments to the umpires, Stefan Josiah, he's at the ruling end, and Ava Barker, she's at square leg. Today's her birthday, actually. I'm surprised that's not called a wide by umpire Josiah. It was down the leg side, and I thought in limited overs cricket T20s and 10-10, you're highly penalized down the leg side, so I was pretty surprised.
I was just about to say that too. Let me say happy birthday to umpire Barker.
That's gone all the way, Sean. Montra maximum. He picked it up so sweetly and struck it straight out of the borderline of the National Stadium. Look at this. Wax.
That was a short ball, was asking to be hit. I would say an early Christmas gift.
Now they've got 4 legal deliveries, looking to get maybe 125 will be good.
And he's bowled him. Ezra Ali strikes in the last over. So Anthony Bramble goes bowled by Ezra Ali in the final over here. 3 balls remaining. And the score is what? 111 for 2. So Mahdia movements will feel that they can pull back this within the last 3 deliveries left.
Well, I think that's a very, very good wicket there from Irshad Ali. Very, very good wicket. I'll tell you why. This is the last over. The 2 batsmen who were in there had a certain rhythm already. Now, this is going to put a lot of pressure on Jonathan Fu, who has just come in. Fu has got 75 runs in the tournament so far.
And one will have memories of Jonathan Fu playing for the Guyana in those T20, having to help Guyana win that match.
Good delivery, slower ball. And confusing Jonathan Fu for a short while, and he's in pretty good nick, Jonathan.
And that's well run there by Jonathan Fu and Kevlon Anderson. In a wink of an eye, they came back for 2. Two legal deliveries left.
Another slow delivery, well bowled there, but that's gone for 4. Picked up there easily by Jonathan Fu. He's quite an explosive batsman. Good eyesight. Created a stir within local circles a few years back when he just came out of Berbice, playing at the national level. And then all of a sudden disappeared and faded away.
And that was a premium insurance boundary. The last delivery left. Well bowled. And they go for 1, but they won't have 2. So the innings closes at 118 for 2 after 10 overs. So they will have to come out and defend that. They've had defended earlier in the preliminary rounds 114. So good match here in the making.
So here's your scorecard for you. Those Jonathan Fu was left on 7, and so just 2 wickets falling. Kevlin Anderson had a good knock there, 69 not out. Ramnari Sarwan went very early for 2. Anthony Bramble for 36, another good knock. So it is a decent score here, Sean. Not necessarily a wonder of a score, maybe getting above 130. The tournament has not allowed a lot of that. So Montra Jaguars 118 then for the loss of 2, and the reply will be coming very shortly. So we're going to have a little break from the National Stadium while the bowling figures come up for you. Cairns 1, Guyana T10 Tapeball Blast on its way, the final finale, so to speak. We've got 2 semi-finals. This is semi-final number 1. After the 2 semi-finals, we're going to have an invitational 11. That's coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, and then the grand finale at 8:30. So enjoy your screen shows, and we'll be joining you as soon as the reply starts.
Get that ride you've always wanted, while saving with Asuria's 10 for 12 and 5 for 6 motor insurance options. You can pay for 10 months and get 12 months coverage, or pay for 5 months and get 6 months coverage. Applicable to comprehensive insurance for private vehicles only. This is perfect for you if you're purchasing your vehicle on a loan. Conditions apply. Asuria, solid and secure.
Welcome to Giftland. Let me tell you something. I got all the clothing brands and styles I need at Giftland. Pants, short, tie, shoes, blazer, and the best part is, they even have my favorite color. Plus, on top of that, if it don't fit right, Giftland is a full refund and exchange store. Man, I love shopping at Giftland.
With unlimited games to choose from, you can be a winner with Superbet. Choose from our virtual sports, live betting, sports betting, live roulette, and much, much more. Place your bets at www.superbet.gy or visit any one of our agents. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 and over. Play responsibly.
Hi guys, Kimo here. Just want to encourage you all to come out on Saturday and support the T10 cricket. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be some lovely cricket. Some guys from the Amazon Warriors are going to be there also. So come out in your numbers and support. Have fun.